What is the greatest commandment, the Bible says? What is the greatest commandment? Jesus said when he was asked. Love the Lord with your heart, with your soul, with your strength, and with your mind. But do you think you love the Lord with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength today, if you're honest? No, we don't. So if we take the first and the greatest commandment and we push it aside, what kind of Christians are we? The first and the greatest commandment is in our back pocket. Not that we have thrown it away. It is put into our back pocket. Oh, but I'm such a good Christian because I know so much. I'm so much better than others. Not like those people anymore. Really? And we think we're going to get a pat on the back from God, a thumbs up or a 2 thumbs up? No. See, God is calling us. He is saying, make me first. Can we come to a place and say, Lord, honestly, you're not first. But now you're saying, you've unclogged stuff. You're saying, make me king, make me first. I'd like to start. I'd like to try. I want to be open and say, really, you're not on the throne of my heart. You're on the throne on Sundays, Mondays for about 15 minutes. And therefore we take grace and say then everything else is okay. We don't have to listen to him because we have grace. That's a lie from the devil. Oh, God is gracious. He's loving. Yes, he is. But he's righteous. Let's not take this grace and everything else he says in this book can be put aside because we are not under law, Pastor. We are under grace. No, yes, we are. But the grace actually should draw you to God. The love of God and the grace of God should draw you to God. If you are taking the love of God and the grace of God and looking to sin, you have not touched the love of God. You've just touched the love of self. See, most of us know the requirement, yeah? You know the requirement. God said, what is the greatest commandment? Many said, love the Lord. Many of us know that. That is the requirement. What is the reality? You're not. You're really not, Lord. I know the requirement. You're not. Why is this here and the other one here? Because we're bad people? Because we're rotten people? Think about it. Why is the requirement here and the reality here? Life. Because life says I can't get up there. But what is it really? You know, these two can connect, right? If he can't connect, he won't tell us to do any of these things. But I'm asking you, what is the connection? What connects requirement and reality? Revelation! When you have a revelation of him, then the requirement and the reality come together. Without a revelation, you can't, because there are pastors and leaders who are trying hard to do the requirement, but that is such a burden. What to do? I have to behave like this now because I have the title. Today's Sunday. Oh my God, I have to do another sermon. I have to pray. It's a burden. Why is it a burden? They won't show you to your face. Why? They have no revelation. When you have a revelation, you can't wait to meet people. You can't wait to worship God. I heard that one of our youth who had gone to camp came back on fire and would ask another member of our family, we're going to church, right? We're going to church, right? Like 2-3 days before Sunday. We're going to church, right? Just make sure we're going to church, right? Something happened, obviously, on camp. Something happened. All of us who didn't go on camp, something must happen. We can't be dragged. Would you ask God for a revelation today? If you know the requirement and you know the reality is here, say, Lord, I don't want to be here and here. Can we be on the same level? Give me a revelation. Help me to see. Because I'm telling you, church, until you get a revelation, everything is burdensome. The requirements of God are burdensome if you don't have a revelation. It's a bunch of rules. It's a bunch of killjoy rules. Because the verse says, this is fun. And he says, guys, don't do this, okay? So they're killjoy rules until you get a revelation. Until you get a revelation.